And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Raptors trail by 8. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Ross. Back to Irving. Varejao down low. Valanciunas is there. Varejao can't hit. The Raptors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. Ross. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's James. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving and DeRozan. Here we go. That's good. DeRozan's got 11 points. The Cavaliers leading by 4.
Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but you got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Lowry. Outside DeRozan. A leaner. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's, Clark. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, and not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. And if the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks will be making that arena a madhouse there. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Outside Lowry. Into Johnson. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick-and-roll game. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Anderson Varejao. Shooting 1.
The free throw off from Anderson Varejao.
Making the playoffs was a goal the Raptors have been working towards for a long time. And last year they were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2008.
Now here's James. He's got 14, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, you know, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He was dismissed from a practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player, and he's very gifted.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You know, you hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry.
Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. Waiters got 12 points in the game. Raptors trail by 8. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, we can talk all we want about LeBron's incredible skill level, and that would be a day-long conversation. But he quite simply could be the most incredible physical athlete that I've ever seen, certainly playing basketball. I mean, you could maybe take that to any sport. Strength, size, speed, endurance, quickness. He's got it all, and he brings the mentality that the great ones have.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high-percentage looks right at the 10. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Oh,
Look out! Watch out! Wow!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Cleveland. Pulls up, high post, misses off the right iron.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
A nice shot by Irving.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Lowry against Irving. And Ross with the slam.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. No good from LeBron. The drive by Lowry. And the shot is good. Lowry's got 13. Irving with it. He's got 17. And there's the pass to James. Love with the screen for LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. 18 points for him.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. There's the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is
probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's
It
possible.
is possible.
Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Vasquez, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Cleveland. Free throw, good. Waiters. Well, Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball, whether, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screens.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, but playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
Now, here's Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, DeRozan. James covering. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from DeRozan. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.
And Waiters really has tried to emphasize staying on balance with his shot. Taking better shots, better quality shots within the offense, and we saw the results. There was an uptick in his percentages from the field and from long range as well.
James. No good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Ross passes to Valanciunas. Dishes to DeRozan. Raptors moving the ball around. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Still Raptors ball.
And Waiters still a volume scorer. To improve his efficiency, he's got to get that free throw percentage back up and become more consistent finishing inside. But he's a natural scorer. He certainly has the talent.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Ross. He's got 8. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The fadeaway. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Ross. 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Raptors trail by 6. Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. The shot will not go, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Waiters on the wing. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Here's Vasquez. He has 5. He dishes a 2 to DeRozan. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Hits the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 9. LeBron with it. Now Valanciunas defending. That's good. James has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Hansbrough's checked in for Toronto. Williams comes in for Terrence Ross, and then for Cleveland. Miller's checked in for Dion Waiters, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Outside Williams, tipped away, stolen by Thompson. It's tipped. Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Marion. James kicks to Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Toronto with the ball, trailing by 13. And here's Vasquez. He's got 5. Nobody near Williams. Cans it from downtown.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Dellavedova kicks to James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him. Goes up the baseline. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Thompson with it. Patterson defending. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Cavaliers score.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Raptors trail by 14.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside Williams. Right side Williams. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It was something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
Here's James. He's got 24. Miller outside. And he lays it straight in. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Now here's Vasquez. 5 points in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Fires from deep. Another miss by DeRozan. And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
Now Williams. It's DeRozan with the drive. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. He gets it up. Shot is no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 14. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the center position. Outside Irving. And there's the feed to Waiters. And it's off from 3-point range. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Lowry. Williams dishes to Johnson. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Lowry. 6 to shoot. That one wide left. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Outside Irving. It's LeBron with the drive. Love in the post. Patterson defending. James kicks to Love. And that one is stuffed right through. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for Lou Williams. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. For three, Ross. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Irving. Toronto grabs the miss, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. Johnson against Love. The drive by LeBron. Kicks it to Waiters. The tray. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Ross with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Irving kicks to Waiters. Love outside. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Fader on the way. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Varejao's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now here's Waiters, and on the way from Irving for 3. That's good. Irving's got 22 points.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Outside Lowry. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Love throws it down.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Raptors trail by 18. Outside Lowry. Puts up the runner and hits.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Here's LeBron. Outside Irving. From 11 feet away. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Now the dish to Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 18. LeBron James on the wing.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 24 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Both free throws good from James. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please, make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
And Lowry gets it to go. Irving with it. On the wing, James. Varejao with a screen on DeRozan. LeBron kicks to Varejao. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. Raptors trail by 17. Ross with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Ross against Waiters. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's LeBron, and he overshot that one, missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Lowry dishes to Ross. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Ross. Back to DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. Great open look there. And that's 21 points for Kyle Lowry.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
Ross against Waiters. Love the pass to Waiters. 4 on the clock. On the wing, James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
For 3.
LeBron's got 29.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Ross against Waiters. Lowry kicks to Johnson. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Still Raptors ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. Again, Toronto.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result it may change.
James in the post. DeRozan defending. That's good. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Feeds to Johnson. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Johnson the screen. DeRozan dishes to Johnson. Lowry kicks to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Irving. Dishes it to Love. Irving passes to Waiters. James outside. He feeds it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. A beautiful reverse layup. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lowry a screen on James. It's DeRozan with the drive. He used that pick to get in close. DeRozan's got 22.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Irving dishes to Varejao. In the corner, it's James. LeBron left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
Here's James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical types. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
And he's good on the second.
And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience of playing.
Now, here is Irving. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. The drive by LeBron. It's stolen by DeRozan. To the inside, Valanciunas. The shot is off. Great D that time from Love.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations kind of take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and cap specialists, but there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
Now here is Lowry, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. DeRozan's got 15 points in just the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his third rebound tonight. Ross with a wide-open look. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Verejao with a screen on Lowry. A wide-open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 13 points for Love.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Raptors trail by 15.
And for Love, the other reason for the skepticism, he's not a chiseled, overpowering athlete. He's not flashy. Maybe he doesn't look like a superstar, but his game speaks for itself, just the strength and the skill.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Lowry against Irving. He dishes it to Verejao. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 5. The drive by James.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by DeRozan.
How can you describe an alley-oop that far away? I mean, wow.
There's not much you can say, right, Steve?
That was like a football Hail Mary, guys, a long bomb.
Toronto ball.
Raptors trail by 12. Lowry from outside. Verejao grabs the board.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebounding.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Back to LeBron. Pass to Waiters. He's looking for Love and finds him. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by DeRozan.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you got to convert, and they did that.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
DeRozan's shot is good. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Irving kicks to LeBron. Using his post move to get the 2 points. LeBron's got 35 in the game.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here, really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Johnson. Vasquez, he's checked in for Ross. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kyle Lowry. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. And DeRozan. Here we go. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 31 points for DeMar DeRozan.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Williams. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can. We're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.